I am son of a silver stacker, and I have some fantastic people here that are going to have an auction with me. Um, my computer, I'm having little issues with the technology. I know it looks like I'm like breaking up. It's because I am. The video quality is so. I just want to say I apologize for the video quality. I'm working on switching over the desktop that I'm using or the laptop that I'm using now to a newer laptop so that I shouldn't have these kind of issues with my technology. Now, with that said, I do have to say hello, but I also am going to say goodbye because you won't have to worry about me glitching that much. So thank you for joining us, everybody. How you doing, gents? What's happening? Good to have
Hey
you here.
there. How's it going?
It's going.
Good to
Howdy.
know, man. Got some people in here, 15 or so, or getting there.
Yeah,
Got a dozen.
nothing wrong with that. We got what are the possibilities? What's happening, Captain? WD, good to see you, sir. Kevin Hawthorne, local legend here in Lakeland, California, or Florida. I said California, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's the way that goes. One of the possibilities, put up GenX Collectibles page. That's awesome. Make sure you're sub to GenX Collectible. If you're not, you're part of the problem for sure. Joseph, good afternoon from Maine. Good to have you here, sir. So the let's just touch base real quick from our live stream yesterday. The Kennedy half dollar is still available. Wow. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought, or at least hoped, that it would have sold out, being the last of the left facing obverse of the Kennedy portrait. I just don't. But here's my question, and I was talking to Gen X about this. What if we start hearing from the coin shopping channels and the online journals, and even maybe the U.S. Mint, that this 2025 Kennedy half dollar was the last of this particular design? What if only after it dropped would we hear that news? Wouldn't that be something?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but what if, right?
That would be amazing.
Yeah. All righty, righty, right. Got 20 fantastic people in here. We do appreciate you hanging out with us. If you want to check out what we have here this afternoon, go to the top of the live chat on the right hand side over there. You'll see a link that's been pinned. It'll say link to spreadsheet. So if you click that, it'll bring up a Google Doc, and you can see it starts from number one. That's the Royal Canadian Mint 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. There's two coins in there. One's bimetallic, one is colorized. And that's going to be the first item up for auction today for your bidding pleasure. So let me get that up here. But before I do any of that, I got to tell you the particulars about what's going on with this particular auction here today. Let me see if this is kind of lopsided because the coins are on one side. All right, there we go. All right, I'll read the particulars. And our friend Gen X wrote most of what you're hearing here today. So it says, join me, son of a silver stacker, Gen X, and Iris Gifts for our Wednesday auction. To see what's available, click the blue hyperlink here in the description, or look, hey, guess what? At the top of the chat, there's a link up there too. I just talked about that. For all the auctions, if you haven't bid before, please make sure to send an email to the person to the person who's selling the item you'd like to bid on. That way they can accept your bid. Also, please provide your screen name if it's different than your PayPal account name. And please make sure that the email address you provided to us is the one that's used for your PayPal account. That's kind of a big deal. Otherwise, you'll never see the item that you bid on. You got to be 18 years of age or older and reside in the continental United States. Now, we have worked out some deals for other people that live in Hawaii and Alaska. Those folks end up getting priority mail. And believe it or not, it's actually just as inexpensive to ship to Maine as it is to Alaska when you're using priority mail. So that's kind of a cool thing. It does take a little bit longer, but it's worth the wait. Now it says here, we adhere to the terms of service listed in the blue hyperlink, as well as the Google terms of service. The invoices are going to be sent out after the auction concludes. The invoices are going to be sent to the email you provided to us when you registered, and then that email let us know if you want to be on the mailing list. And here's a cool thing. We'll work with you on payments. I know I will. And these gentlemen here, I imagine they would possibly work on payments. If not, work it out in an email, not in the chat. So keep it on the down low. But we definitely will work with anybody, I'm sure. Now, returns
just
are
send an email.
accepted. Oh, go ahead and say that, sir.
I would say, yeah, just make sure you send the email if you've got a question or an issue or want to work something out.
Yeah, easy peasy. Returns are accepted on a case-by-case basis and at the sole discretion of the seller. We hope everybody has fun tonight and scores the item that you've been eyeballing on this sheet. Also, there is a giveaway tonight from me. It is an intaglio press thingy that I got from the Fun Show back in, I want to say, 2024. And I've been really lucky because every time I go there, I win one. I haven't lost yet. And I'm hopefully going to keep that streak going and keep it alive. Now we're going to be looking at the first item. Gents, do you want to add anything before I start?
Good luck, good scores, and have fun.
Yeah, I look forward to it. You guys, good luck. Good luck.
All right, so this is going to be the first item. I got to go ahead and copy and paste lot number 1. Let me see here. Boom, copy. Go to the StreamYard, paste here. All right, this is the Royal Canadian Mint thing I was telling you about, and I'll go ahead and go solo layout. There we go. Yeah, that's my chair. A little too much action on that one. All right, this is it. The 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force. Hey, Scott S., good to have you here, man. And there's a bimetallic and a colorized in there too, which are pretty cool. Really like the colorized one. And that is the airplane that's featured on it. And in the interest of keeping things moving along, since we're not seeing too much interest on this, I can go ahead and say good night, sweetheart. And we'll move on to the next item. How's that sound? Let's see here. That will be lot number 2. And I had one thing I wanted to mention to everybody here. If you've looked at the spreadsheet, you'll see that the seller is SSS, GenX, SSS, GenX, and so on and so forth, all the way up until you get to lot number 2, or at least not lot number 24 or 22. I'm not sure. Let me see here. I'll double check that one. It is lot
22.
number 2. Thank you, sir.
You bet.
And that is our friend Mickey Minsky at Iris Gifts. So after GenX is done, we're going to go to Iris Gifts right down there on lot number 22. So that will really be ultimately number 3. And should I be? I guess I could have.
Or do you want me to take? Here, I'll take mine down.
What do you mean?
I thought you were going to jump to. I jumped.
No.
It was my
No, you're up now, and then
Okay.
and we'll go Mickey Minsky. I hope that's not confusing, is it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's 1, 2 Iris Gifts, 3, 4 Iris Gifts, 5, 6 Iris Gifts, like that the whole time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Perfect. All right, what we're looking at here, and I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste that to the StreamYard. Lot number 2 is from GenX. It's a 2020 end of World War II silver medal, starting bid $70. Good luck, folks.
Yeah, we got the original government packaging. Inbox. We have the COA. Nice clamshell. And then the coin itself. And I'm looking through different screens, so I hope this is coming through and it's not blurry.
Oops.
But it is a nice coin. Well, sorry, metal. It's a metal. It's not a coin.
Should be a coin, though, right? I mean, come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah, should have been, but
Yeah.
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
All right, then I'm going to go to 22.
Oh, I got some glare. See if I can work on that. All right, well, no interest at this time. We'll keep moving this along. The spreadsheet is there. Somebody comes in and they see that and they want to see it. I'm sure we could revisit it at the end again.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. All right, the next one we're going to be looking at is from Mr. Mickey Minsky over at Iris Gifts. Scott S. asks, is item number 11 of 50K minted? Item number 11, what is that? Oh, yeah, that's the one. Okay, and it even comes with the 8th era box that I won. That's the 8th era NGC label, one of 50,000 that has been minted. That's the one you want, sir. That's the one. That's the goods.
That's the ticket.
That's the Star Privy. The other one I'm selling is the Soaring Eagle Privy, Scott. So I got both of them. And if you want to give me $1,000 for both of them at the, and we'll call it a.
There you
So
go.
on your screen, you see the dime that's going to be for next year. We're going back to a fictitious woman. So in honor of that, we got 3 fictitious dimes here. I should say fictitious women on dimes. Got one seated from 1888. I have a barber dime. That's Lady Liberty with her garland. And then we have what they call Mercury dime from 43. And that's Lady Liberty with the Phrygian cap. Winged Phrygian cap. Mistakenly called the Mercury dime. All right. And I'm starting at what? 30?
It says 30.
$30. This one right here is worth about that in its condition. So you got a seated and then a barber and a winged Phrygian cap.
And the Phrygian cap is something that lasted just for a few short years in real life. And it wasn't some homage to the French or something like that. I can't even remember. I don't even know. I should have kept
Lots of cultures used it in BC, late BC. So we have Roosevelt. It was the only real person, right, on a dime ever, I think. And then we're going back to fictitious. It's kind of weird how they decide that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody interested? $30 starting bid for these 3 coins. It's like a very fine. All these are silver too. 90% silver. All right, we'll give it another 10 seconds. 3 dimes from the past. One's almost 140 years old.
They're absolutely beautiful. They look nice, especially that Mercury dime. Very, very nice. Yep, that's right. Rosie's going to be back in 27.
All right, that's it. Thank
All
you
right,
guys
sir.
for looking.
Thank you for your bidding consideration, everybody. Do appreciate it. The next item we're going to be looking at, I believe, is the 1975 Philadelphia Strug. That would be this bad boy right here. Let me go ahead and move a little bit closer into the light. There we go. Nope, that's too much into the light. See what we got here. Oh, that's no good. There we go. Hello. Looks like everything is reverse. I feel like I'm flying an airplane. So that's it right there. It's the 1975 Philadelphia Strug, Mid-State 65 red brown. There you go. It's toning a little bit. Not much. Just a tad. Starting bid's $1. I can't see the auction. If there's no bids, we're going to be moving on quickly here. Going to take that one, pull it. Put it over here. All righty, right. And we'll go ahead and stop the cam on that one. Thank you for your consideration, everybody. Oh, look at what's coming up next. That's beauty. You know, it's been a while since we had an auction, I'll tell you that. This is going to be the 3-ounce Star Trek Enterprise. These are the Voyages.
Yes, 3 ounces. There's a coin, and this is number 22. And they only made 1,000. So it's a pretty low number. It is a coin. It does come in a protective capsule, and it's kind of cool. You can see it's got the NCC 1701 on it. And I apologize. I'm looking through 3 different things to try to get the focus here. There you go. But it is a coin, $10. And if you check and see what these are going for on the secondary markets, right now it's priced as a steal.
It is pretty sweet.
Let me try something different here.
Beauty.
There's the...
I like the other view where you can see all the cables in the background. You're mining your Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess. Cable
churning
management is
out the
really...
money every second.
Yeah, I wish.
That's nice looking coin.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Love just the details on it. It's fantastic looking.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right. I guess we're going to move on.
All righty, right. That brings us to Iris Gifts. What do you got for us there, sir?
I got the January 6th Capitol Police riot, political division, bronze medal.
Heck of a way to put it. I mean, you're probably not wrong, I imagine.
The most politically fired bronze medal ever known. No, I'm kidding. So
Well,
I
I
think
mean, it was up on the mint.
Yep. So the mint took down the gold.
Then it was taken down. Yeah.
Yep. The mint still has taken down the gold medal. And then this was not available, and then it was, so I got some of them, and I have 2 left. So it's $25 plus $6 shipping. $25 for that bronze medal. It's a 1.5 inch. This side just shows the Capitol. It has the bottom below there. It says January 6th, 2021. And you got some badges here of the particular police that were involved in that event. Let's just call it. Pretty cool medal. All bronze. That's the original packaging. So that's how it comes. Anybody want one? Anybody want to give me $50 for the 2 of them? Free shipping. How's that? That's a deal. My last 2. $50. I'll throw in the shipping myself. Anybody want 2? Last 2 medals I got. Anybody? Anybody? Okay. I think that's plenty of chances there. So thanks for looking, guys.
Alrighty. Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate that, sir. All right. This next one is going to be the 2020 uncirculated American the Beautiful Quarters coin set. This is actually really cool. This one's actually really cool. I turned this one in back in 2020, and then I ended up getting an MS-69 American Samoa quarter. And some of these, they look proof-like, folks. I'm not kidding. I mean, just look at that one right there from Denver. That Denver strike for the Marsh Billings looks ridiculous. See if I can get some better light on the subject. There we go. Hello. I mean, look at that. Come on. Starting bid $20. They're in great shape. Never been taken out. And this is when the Mint was making things. This is before the pandemic, before they had to get rid of a bunch of people or a bunch of people left. This is when they made things that really were quite something. Starting bid is 20. Doesn't look like we're having too much interest. That means I get to keep this, and that's okay because it is a memory of the pandemic year. And who could forget that, right? So moving on to the next item. What are we looking at here? It's going to be GenX. And that is going to be lot number 6, folks, if you are following along at home. And he has here, the Mayflower 400th anniversary. Go ahead, sir.
It's the silver reverse proof metal. Original packaging. COA. Clamshell. And the reverse proof. Kind of cool. I mean, it's the reverse proof. All reverse proofs are pretty cool. I at one time had all of the Mayflower coins and metals, including the gold. But this is the only one that I have left, and I was keeping it as a keepsake memento because I actually am a descendant from somebody that was on the Mayflower.
Can you say their name or not?
It was Brewster.
Brewster, that's awesome. Was it the Mayflower ship exactly?
Yep.
Or one of the others?
Nope, it was the Mayflower.
That's awesome. I know people. Last name Rogers, no D, and Rogers. They were on the Mayflower, and my family was also on the Mayflower. They probably knew each other and spoke to each other on the trip over, I would imagine.
Oh, I'm sure. Okay, well, we will move on. I don't have a problem keeping this. Thank you.
It's a fantastic heirloom. I mean, you can give that to your kids.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It's fantastic looking. All right, next item up is going to be, oops, my bad. I think that's our friend Mickey Minsky. Yeah, it's going to be the Hobie Data Quarter, 2023 San Francisco. Looks like a mid-state 67 Hobie Data Quarter. Nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one. So this one I'm going to ask for an opening bid of $45. It's a very, very high grade. These are really hard to find with clean fields. This one's really, really nice. Thought it might get a 67 plus. Didn't quite get there, but you never know. I don't see anything on there. It's really nice. So starting at $45, if I don't sell this, I will be fine with that. This is a real keepsake for me. One of our favorite coins of the series. All the things that we talked about with this one. Why are they doing a two-headed coin? All this stuff. Remember?
Yes, that is a fantastic specimen. It is so innovative. It's so groundbreaking. Honestly, I really believe it should have won Coin of the Year for circulating coins. That's my opinion. And it is still, even to this day, the Mint's not going to put out anything like this anytime soon ever again, I don't think.
I don't think so either. They sure violated their own rules. It's just crazy.
Well,
I even wrote them a letter, and they're like, we can do what we want, basically, the letter said.
Well, that portrait that you see right there, those hands were added to get around the rule. That was the workaround that they used because that photograph or that picture they used for that image did not have her hands there. Her hands were at her side. It was a bust. It was a portrait. So they kind of cheated a little.
They sure did. It specifically says in the law, no head and shoulders or bust on the reverse is allowed.
Yeah, it's confusing. And why would the Mint not want that, you'd suppose?
I have no idea what they're thinking, but I think it's going to be worth something in the future. You and I bought a lot of proofs. We still have a bunch of these proofs because I'm going to hang on to them. I think in the future they're going to realize this was a violation, but never know. It's still a cool design either way.
Yeah, it is really beautiful.
All right, folks. Thanks for looking.
Alrighty. So I've got here. I'm just going to show what's what. All right. Here's my phone. And let's go here to Triple S. Thank you, Mickey. Appreciate it, sir. This one is going to be a little bit different for those folks that like the rolls of Lincoln cents. I got a few of them here. I really do. Whoops, wrong way. Look, there's my boxes of the Lincoln cents. I like those. But here, look, check this out. I got a 78D. All right. I got 79D, 73, 73D, 76, 77. And all of these, they have to go. These are all copper. All right. And gosh, I don't know if anybody's into buying anything tonight or are they just waiting for the 8th era coins, those American Silver Eagles with the star and the Soaring Eagle privies.
Waiting for tariffs to come down.
That's it. That's got to be. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this roll of 1959. All right, 1959 Philadelphia struck. Let's see if we get that in focus right there. Here they are. And it's too bad I can't put my phone right there. I could kind of show you. Oh, boy. Let me see here. I was going to say starting bid is, come on. Look at those. Those are absolutely stunning. Now I feel like I'm just in show and tell. 1959 Philadelphia struck Lincoln cents. If these go away, if that's it, if that's all there is, bye-bye. Starting bid's $5. We're going to start on that one roll. 1959 Philly BU roll. Bam. $5. Any bidders at all? Otherwise, we're going to bounce. We're going to call it. I think we're waiting for the you-know-what-skis. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the ASE all the way.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get. This is lot number 8, folks, and it is from GenX. What do you got there for us, sir?
1995 Civil War battlefield commemorative coins. So we're going back 30 years. Original government packaging. Has the COA. The nice big clamshell because it's 2 coins. And bear with me while I flip this over. It says Liberty. There appears to be a little bit of toning on the edge with this. They are proofs. So it's $1. That I believe is Gettysburg in the back. I believe that's the 44th in New York, actually, on a little round top. I only say that because I've been there a few times. And then we have the second one. Drummer boy. It's literally a drummer boy. And then the reverse. And the dollar coin is silver. The other one is clad. The $50 is clad. So this one that I'm showing now is clad, and this is silver. Okay. Thanks for looking.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. That brings us over to Mickey Minsky and Iris Gifts. He has for us here lot number 25. It looks like, is this the right one? Is this the Olympic?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
I'm showing you the reverse first. So this is the first eagle by Mercanti. He's the one that did the heraldic eagle and many, many other things. And so this is his first work. Really nice eagle. I think it's really cool. And I think he did it with the mint director or another artist. It was a woman. She was really famous too. I can't remember her name. But they did it together. She might have done the front and he did the back. I think that's the way it went. This is his first eagle, Mercanti. This is kind of considered the first silver dollar of the modern commemoratives. So if you look at price list, you'll see the 1983 Olympic. That's this one right here. So there's the front. It was for the Los Angeles Olympics the year afterwards, which was 84. So that's the design there for the LA Olympics there on the right with the star and then the Olympic symbol.
Do you remember the Chiquita bananas with all the Olympic stickers on them? Yeah, I still have the ones for the 81 Olympics in Lake Placid, New York, and the 84 Olympics in LA. All the Chiquita banana collection stickers. I've been collecting since I've been, I don't know, a long time, but I really love this coin. This is amazing.
It is a nice
discus,
so,
right?
I was trying to get, go ahead. What'd you
say? What sport is that he's playing there?
Discus.
Okay, cool.
So it's like a Greek discus thrower. It is a Philadelphia coin from 83, so the year before the Olympics, but to commemorate the Olympics. And it's, I thought it might get a 70, which is pretty tough for MS, but it got a 69. So the value is much lower. My opening bid is $35. I think the price right now is $42. I can't go any lower than that because it's 90% silver, and of course it costs money to grade it, so I'm already losing. But he wants something interesting for the Olympics. Here's an interesting little coin.
Yeah, and remember the Olympics are coming back to Los Angeles here in a couple short years from now.
Yeah, so this will be the third time. I think we had Olympics in the 30s sometime.
Well, providing they get everything built.
Let's see here. 1932.
I'll show myself out.
1932 Olympics were also in LA.
That's correct. That's when they built the Coliseum for that, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I like the idea of having the Olympics on a Greek island somewhere, and just permanent. Build an entire Olympic village and never move it. I think that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. You would avoid
all
what
these
had
problems.
happened in Utah, and with all the action they got.
All right, we got any action here? Anybody want to pay $35 for opening bid on this really interesting piece of silver? 90% rated. I don't think I can get any cheaper, folks.
Todd Speaks. If you want to bid on something, and Neil, we will work out payments. You just let us know in an email, and you can find those emails at the bottom of the spreadsheet. There's 3 different emails there. There's Son of a Silver Stacker at Gmail, Mickey Minsky at Gmail, and GenX Collectible at Gmail. All 3 of those. You can send us an email there. And that's also how you bid if you want to bid on, or how you contact us if you want to bid on something, Todd Speaks. So it's easy peasy. Just send us an email and let us know what's going down, and that you'd like to bid, or if you'd like to bid on something.
Just put the number in too, like that. Like I just did. That's how you do it there, Todd, too. Just put a number in and we know that's your bidding. And if it's a bin, which means buy it now, then you just put BIN.
Exactly. Just like that. All right. Ready to roll to the next item, sir?
Yep. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, everyone. This is lot number 9 from GenX Collectible. That's going to be an Eisenhower Centennial silver dollar. Starting bid's $25.
Yes. So we have, again, we have the original government packaging. COA, and this is from 1990.
It's good to see everybody here tonight. Thank you so much, or this afternoon, rather.
So let me flip this over to my microscope. A little bit better angle.
I have a USB bay. You have to nowadays.
Yeah. So it's the dual portrait of when he was commander-in-chief as president, as well as when he was the 5-star general for the Allied forces. Again, this is silver.
Yeah, mid-state, right? That's what one of the possibilities is saying. Or that looks like a proof.
No, this is a proof.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Proof, $1 value.
Or that could have been the other one, I guess. That was at 3. No, that's 336. Good afternoon, George. Thanks for showing up here. Appreciate you being here.
So,
1990 looks like his graduation year. Yeah, Robert Adams has $25 in silver, and the starting bid is $25. So doesn't seem like you can go wrong there, it would seem. Oh, hi. He says, I was saying hi to metallic silver. Oh! Oh, yeah, I guess that's what the little hand says.
okay. Well, again, thanks for looking.
All right, man. Tough crowd tonight. Tough crowd. Mickey, can you go next, sir, with lot number 26? That's the Kennedys.
All right, here we got the enhanced Kennedy that only came out in 2017, and you can only get it in the enhanced proof sets. I'm sorry, not proof. It was an enhanced uncirculated, I believe they called it, because it was. It's very unusual. All the letters are shiny, and then the fields are all kind of frosty. It's really cool. So it's not a reverse proof. It's just an enhanced. So you got all that Liberty is all got shiny letters, and then everything in God We Trust is also shiny or mirror. The 2017 is also a mirror. So these are really cool. They only came out 1 year, and very special half. For me, it's one of my favorites they've ever made. Very, very unusual. So that's for 12 free shipping, I believe. Yes, $12 free shipping. I can do 2 for 20 if somebody wants 2 for 20. 2 for $20. I have 4 of them. That's it. So 1 for 12, 2 for 20. Got a tough crowd today, saving their money.
You know it. All right, we're going to jump back to GenX.
Okie dokie.
Let's see here.
Thank you for looking, guys.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. We are going to... Now, we already saw the Eisenhower. I think this is lot number 10, GenX.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we are all on this. Oh, I like this one. This is lot number 10.
Yeah. This is in the Icon of Inspiration series. It's semi-numismatic, I guess you would call it. It is 1 ounce of silver. And it's And Curie. And it actually does have it is a coin. This is a series that I was collecting. They've had Einstein and Galileo and all kinds of different ones. It's worth $2. It's minted back in 2023, and again, it's 1 ounce of silver. 3.9 fine. And I believe this particular one, I think most of them are sold out in the series. You could still get it in the TEP card, but as far as just one in a capsule like this, I don't believe that they're no longer available. They haven't been for some time.
Does it talk about her discovery at all on this?
Does not, I don't believe. I don't think any of them do. They just have a portrait of the individual that they're highlighting.
She's discovered time travel, right? Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly right. And because of that, it's going to time travel right back into my safe.
All right.
Thanks for looking, folks.
Or what's that one? What's that one girl? She says, "Who invented gravity, and why do we need it anyway?"
Yeah. Why do we need that?
That's so Gen X. I'm kidding. Generation X.
Not the individual. Hey, we're on lot number 27 from Mickey Minsky. It's going to be a 2021 Philadelphia crossing the Delaware quarter, PC Jazz. Mint State 67. That's a pretty high grade for a Mint State quarter. First day of issue, flag label, last one he's got. Dang.
Yep, sold one yesterday, my second to last. And this is it. So first day of issue, you cannot get any more in the records for this one. This is it. And there are 5 finer, and there'll only be 5 finer forever. So this is like 1 of 100 or something like that. So there's 100 of these 67s, and there's 5 68s. So just so you know how it's positioned. And this is the first day of issue, which obviously you can't have that label anymore. And so this is a good price, $55. And it is the second highest you can get. So not top pop, but second one down. It's good condition. 67 is really nice. Anybody interested in this? So this was a 1-year thing. The United States Mint made the crossing the Delaware at the 2021, which is kind of odd because when they did the state quarters in 2009, they did 6 state quarters, which were technically the, let me think, the territories and the Washington capital, Washington, D.C. They did 6, but they couldn't do 6 in 2020. I don't know why. So they passed over to 2021, and there was 1 ATV, and then this one finished out the year. When was this one released? Do you remember? Was it like April?
Right. Yeah. Right after the Tuskegee Airman coin drop. That was the last of the America the Beautiful. And then they went back to this particular version of the Washington quarter on the obverse. This is the old one. This is pre spaghetti hair, pre 98 Washington.
John
hair.
Flanagan. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
That's the John Flanagan, Washington.
Is spaghetti hair the technical term that's in the grid book? Thank you.
You know me. Come on. Flowing hair, sorry, splitting headache. I always got the weird terms.
Or if you prefer pasta. That's
right,
okay.
Exactly. The pasta.
Just
Neil
pasta
asked,
quarter.
do y'all do these auctions weekly, monthly? I'm going to try and do these absolutely every week with Mickey Minsky, GenX if he's up for it. And there's another person here we'd like to add in here is Bo Palmer, coin hunter, but not sure if he's available. But what time would y'all like to see these go down? Is 3 o'clock too early? Is it too late? Would you like to see an evening auction? What's going on with your opinions?
And while you guys are writing, we'll go on. Thank you very much.
All right, this is the one I think most folks have been waiting for. I think this might be our first sale of the day. Not sure, but I definitely want to find out, and that's why we're here today. Let's do this thing. All right, there it is, folks. There it is. That's what's going down. Okay, there is a reserve on this, by the by. This is the Star Privy Mark. This is the 8th era label. I've taken it out of the box once, and that's it.
It is kind of early, yeah. I agree.
Hey, Invisible River. I buy on Friday nights normally for paydays.
There you go. So,
Very
for those that don't
interesting.
know the story, maybe you should tell it what you got there.
Well, this is actually very rare. It's one of 50,000, but it's actually less than 50,000 because it's the 8th era label. And I don't know how many of those there were total, but there can't be 50,000 of these. There's only 50,000 of, who knows? There's 500,000 total of the Star privies. And who knows if this is going to be one of 50,000 labels. I'm not sure, but this is the one to own, folks. And this was a tough pull.
So, the ASE, or the American Silver Eagle, normally doesn't have any sort of privy. So, this is special. It's got a little star right below the motto, I believe.
Right below the initials of the artist, Adolf Heinemann.
Oh, yeah.
ASE bullion. This is a
Yes,
bullion.
and it's bullion too. And what's interesting is that the next one that's featured is going to be I hear it's an American flag privy mark. That's what I hear. So we've got a Star privy mark, a Soaring Eagle, and now I hear we're going to have a flag, an American flag. And I don't think we're
That's
getting
really
any
cool.
hits on this, so let's keep on keeping on. I appreciate everybody checking that out. It is a very, very cool coin, and looks like it's going to be going onto eBay, and that's the way that cookie crumbles.
That's good. eBay's got buyers, man.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. All right, this is lot number 12. This is from GenX Collectible. What do you got for us, sir?
This is from the Royal Mint. This is actually from the Royal Mint. I've got the government packaging. Well, it would help if I had the right camera on so you could see what I'm talking about. And it's
an invisible coin from the Royal Mint.
Yep. So, open this up.
Well, that's a nice box.
It is a nice box. And we have not just a COA, but we have a whole pamphlet. And this was to commemorate the passing of Queen Elizabeth. There's another pamphlet here. And bear with me. And we'll get it under the microscope.
I'll be right back.
Yep. So 1926 to 2022 has the young Queen Elizabeth, and then the one when she's a little bit older. And then, of course, we have the king. So this is a value of £5. Again, this is from the Royal Mint. This actually came directly from there.
No, it did not sell. The Star Privy did not sell, Pete Smith. Regina, that's Latin for queen.
So anyway, it's a nice piece.
Starting bid on the Star Privy was 100. Thank you, Neil.
All right. Well, thank you for looking.
All right.
All
Thank you,
right.
GenX.
I'm back.
All right. Thank you, Mickey. We are on lot number, I want to say 26. 28. My bad. Lot number 28. That is going to be the bin for the Jim Thorpe Native American dollar.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding. And the floor is yours. Oh, that's a nice little. Did you design that that flip picture holder? What is that? What do you call that anyway?
I call these my flip color inserts. They could be called cards. They just stick in the flip. You like them?
Man, I like it a lot.
So this is AI. Helped me make this one. You see in the background, it's got like a stadium that's a light there in the top right. And then Jim Thorpe was known for being a football player, a baseball player. He was a track star. He was the first commissioner of the NFL, Jim Thorpe. And this is the 50th anniversary set. This came out in 2018. And it's the only Sacagawea as well that's a reverse proof.
Now, you designed this flip yourself, right?
Yep.
Dude, you could make these books and sell them. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun design.
Why can't GenX, can you help me get him to snap out of it and make some books so we can sell them? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Look at that.
Thank you. I think AI made it in like 5 seconds, the image. No,
it's fantastic.
I had to screen some. This one had no flaws, so I think that's something leather underneath the bat too. It's pretty cool though. You can tell AI to make the background blurry, and so it did a really good job. Make the sports balls focusing on those. Anyways, it's a really nice coin. If you don't know what reverse proof is, the fields are frosty, and then the foreground or the devices are all mirrored.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
I have this as a bin for $15. I think I have it free ship. Yes, I do. And then 2 for $27 if you want that, you guys. This is the only Native American dollar that exists that is in the reverse proof. So it's kind of special too. The Sacagawea on the other side looks really, really cool.
Did you mention he was also an Olympian? Won a gold medal?
Olympian, yep. I didn't say anything about that. So this Jim Thorpe was definitely the athlete of the century.
Turn of the century, yeah.
Wow.
I believe a Hall of Famer in football, and obviously played baseball as well.
And I can't remember his tribe, but it says here his real name is Wathohun. Something like that. Wathohuk. That's correct. Wathohuk. And on the back, I've got a little story here. Jim Thorpe or Wathohuk, bright path in the fox. There it is. Fox is one way of saying his language. Was born on May 22nd, 1887 in the Indian Territory of the United States. Jim Thorpe was considered one of the most versatile athletes of modern sports. He became the inaugural president of the NFL and later inducted into the first class of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He died on March 28th, 1953. Mintage of this coin is 199,000.
That's amazing. You packed that flip with some amazing information. That's genius.
Yeah, it's nice to have that, just on at your fingertips.
It really is.
All right. I sell these on eBay often, so I'm not worried about today, but I thought you guys might like it. Thanks for looking.
Fantastic. Invisible River Ranch. Thank you. Okay. Now, I guess there's been a request or two for a relook, if you will. That's probably not even the right terminology, of this American Silver Eagle with the starred privy mark. The starting bid was $100. Now, there is a reserve on this one. And I can tell you, when we hit that reserve and when we haven't hit the reserve. If you'd like to start again, we can do that again, or I can wait until the end of the show. Either way, I'm okay with that. What do y'all feel like doing? You wanted me to try that again with the star privy, or do I just say not so much? Yeah, I'm on. Okay, let's give it a shot. All right, guys, keep an eye on the bids if you could, please, for me. I'm going to start the cam. Here's the 8 there. Oh, I might as well go big on it. Pete Smith says run it. Now, like I said, the starting bid is $100. Okay, and it's got a reserve. All right, so hopefully you're able to score this. And the reserve is less than what you can buy it for on eBay. All right, I'll just say that to you. All right, lock it in if you're good. Let's see. Pete Smith says 200. This still has a reserve. Folks, if you know, you know. Anybody else want in on this? This will come with the box. Say 70. It doesn't get any better than this. This is the first American Silver Eagle bullion piece with a privy mark. The first American Silver Eagle period with the privy mark was the American the V75 in 2020. Yeah, to mark the end of World War II. 250, Pete Smith. We're close. We're very, very close to that particular spot, that particular mark. You're almost there. And you have any competition on this? And it comes with this fantastic box. You're almost there, Pete. Do I just Triple S? Did I just come out and say the price I want, or what do I do, gents? See, I've never done the reserve, and if I'm fumbling this and acting like a dummy, I apologize.
There's a couple of ways. I mean, you're fine. I mean, that's the way that it's up to you on how you want to proceed.
You're getting so hot to that reserve, and you know what? You're so close. I'm going to tell you the reserve is 300 on this. Okay, I will let this go for 300. Easy, right there. It's yours today, and the shipping is included. All right, and that's a box, and it's going to come priority mail. All right, Pete, that sounds like it's going to be yours. Thank you, Invisible River Ranch. I do respect your opinion. You're a lot like me, I would imagine. Definitely would like to meet you someday. Definitely. All right, gents, do you want to count this down to Pete? Now, Pete, remember, you got to send me an email. That way I can send you an invoice. Otherwise, this ain't going nowhere. Ding the bell. All right. Gents, you want to say going once, going twice, going 3 times, and all that good stuff? Or here, let me do this then. Here's this. Red silver.
I was on mute and I'm talking and I'm wondering why nobody's reacting.
I know.
I'm counting
like,
down.
Why am I was wondering.
I'm just talking to myself.
Well, you said something, and I'm like, okay, where's the rest of it? I'm like, there's got to be more.
Going once. Go on twice. And we are sold.
Hey, all right. Congratulations, Pete. Send me an email, and I will get this out to you as soon as possible. Congratulations, by the way. You scored. That's a real good score right there. Congratulations. All right, let's send it over to GenX. I'm going to toss it over to you, sir. Thank you for counting it down.
Yep. What we have here is something you don't normally see with this particular coin. It is a pouch and a COA that is numbered. And what it is a silver dime, but it's not any silver dime. It is the Ronald Reagan. If I can focus. Is that coming in? I apologize. It's Ronald Reagan dime. And I only have, I believe, $15 on that. And obviously that includes your shipping. With the pouch and the COA. So you get everything there.
Okay, I see what we're doing. Lot number 14, right? Reagan silver
Yep.
dime with COA and pouch. Starting bid
Yep.
$15. Thank you, sir.
Yep. It's all right. I'm fumbling around with this one because it's smaller. My focus is off. There we go. That might help. That's okay. Doesn't appear to be any interest, so we'll move on. Thank you.
All right, I'm still waiting for an email from Pete Smith. Haven't got that yet, but that's cool. Hey, Zizix Road, Freeway 15, just saying hi. Far Out Auction Man, that's awesome. Silver is the most reflective metal, and that's why Invisible River Ranch that I carry one with me, because it keeps the evil eye away. Everybody should have a piece of silver with them at all times. What's the story with that dime? Robert Adams asks. GenX, you got an answer for Mr. Robert?
I believe it was just a novelty that was put out by, who's it on the COA here? The Washington Monetary Authority. And I think it was something that they were floating around to suggest that the mints do. And this was like a sample type thing, is my understanding of it. So, but it's silver. It's shape of the dime. So nothing real special to it other than it's kind of a unique piece. That's all.
Absolutely. All righty, right. That means we're going to head over to Mickey Minsky. He's gotten something for us to look at. What are we looking at here? So this is kind of interesting. We looked at the Jim Thorpe, but this is the Arizona. I don't even know what to say. What is this, sir? What do you got for us? Oh, wait, he bounced. Here he is.
Now you bounced me back in. I appreciate it.
I'm like, where did he go? GenX was muted. You got bounced. I don't know what's going on.
So this is the state quarter. It's from 2008. This is the P. And it was discovered that there was a chip that looks just like a cactus leaf or a leaf in front of the cactus. And that's where the initials of MENA is supposed to be. And some of the chips you can still see mostly the J. I think his middle initial is H, and then his last name is Mena, so JHM. This one pretty much covers the entire initials. Let me see if I can show you this picture too here. It's similar to this right here. See that you can't even see the initials at all. You're like, what initials? Exactly. They're supposed to be right here underneath that chip. So I got a few of these I found, and this is actually uncirculated too. And it's got that chip, so it covers up the initials. If you're interested in that, and that's an interesting error for the 2008 quarter. And I'm asking $8 for this free shipping. I got 5 of them. JFM, thank you. Arizona die chip error. Kind of an interesting one for the year, I think.
Oh, Pete. I know Pete. Okay. I remember Pete. I got your email. Uh-huh. No problem. Very, very cool. Mike Nark says, I'm selling exactly 0 of my Eagle privies, but I'm curious what the one in the chat sold for. We haven't sold. Well, we sold the one. Hang on one second. We sold the one for 300 straight up, Mike Nark. That was the one with the star. Now, I do believe that the one that has the Soaring Eagle is probably going to be the one to have out of all of them. I do believe there's going to be a flag privy mark next. So that would make sense. A star, an eagle, and a flag, right? So that's kind of Americana. So go ahead, sir. Really excited. Sorry.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It's awesome. All right, thanks, folks, for looking. That's the Arizona Die Chip Air.
All righty, thank you, sir. We're going to go to the next item up for your bidding pleasure, and that is going to be, what have I got here? Is it that $16.50? I think it is. Nope. Okay. And this one's starting bid is 50. I don't even. Okay, I don't remember where I put it. Oh, here it is. Go. Okay, is this the 16? And I got to tell you, this is the Philadelphia. Where's my, oh boy, where's the stand? I just had the stand. Here it is. Sorry, I'm a little verklempt. All right, let's get this guy. Where did I go? I got bounced too. Holy smokes. Guys, you wouldn't believe. So everybody, you got bounced. He got muted. And I got bounced. How'd that happen?
I don't know. We're just working out some kinks and bugs.
Yeah, thank you for being patient, folks. Thank you.
It's been a while, as you can tell.
Okay, I was able to add myself to the stage on this one. Let's go big. Man, I can't believe that happened. Okay, thanks, Red Silver. Now I got to check out the settings, do the back camera. I don't know why it booted me, but that's what happens sometimes, I guess. And bingo, it made it. All right, here we go. This is the coin in question. Now, I think it has been cleaned. All right, I got to tell you the honesty of my opinion, and I wouldn't lie to you. I got no reason to, and I'm a bad liar. So there you go. This is at 1916 $half. That's a key date coin right there. Starting bid $50.
I believe that was the first year of issue, is it not?
Yes, sir. That's the very, very first year of that $half right there. Yeah, it's a river. Tundra Mike. Yeah, it sure looks like it. Yes.
However, if you're looking for book fillers and stuff, that's a good price.
Yeah,
and
it's
a
not too
decent
bad.
book filler for sure.
You know what I should do? I should just sell them both at the same time. Then I have a 1916 Denver. You know, I'm just going to sell them both at the same time. That one looks a lot better. I don't think this one's cleaned. See how the difference there? I mean, just look at that.
Yeah.
Bam and bam. Complete difference, night and day. And then the reverse of this one. Check that out. That's pretty sweet looking. I can just stop moving. That's my wife laughing. She's watching Princess Bride.
It's a good one.
I love that movie. All right, what do you think? Both coins, let's start them for what, $75? That's a really good deal, folks, for these P-Day coins.
That is a good price. Especially for those that, like I said, got books. You need to fill that one.
I think we are done here. We're going to move on. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you. Back over here. Oops. Okay, thank you, folks. Now, who's going to be up next? I think it is GenX.
I believe it is me. We're going to do something completely different. Go with that one. This is something from Celebrity Mint.
Okay.
Into the box. Here we go.
Ooh,
it is an NGC card. This is rated 10, which is your highest. And it's Mike Tyson. And this is 3/9 fine silver plated over the card. It's not solid. The card is not solid silver, but it is coated in silver. So I don't know if there's any boxing fans or Mike Tyson fans. Kind of a unique item.
Yes, Invisible River Ranch, you make a great point there. We can always email you after the auction is over if we really like something. Absolutely. Please do.
Yep. So I don't have anything special to say about this other than I believe this is actually a coin. It is. This is worth $1. Cook Island, 2023. They actually did this in three different styles. The regular card, the silver plated, and then they had a gold plated one. So, and again, something unique.
Yeah, that's absolutely one of the best fighters that ever lived in the history of ever. He was, I wouldn't even get in the ring with him now at this age. Even if I was 18, I would not get in the ring with that guy. No way.
No, not unless you signed a contract like what happened earlier this year. All right.
Jake Paul. Yeah.
That's right.
So take it easy on him. All right. Red Silver says $25. He's in on it.
All right. Thank you for your bid.
I mean,
We'll
it's
count
Mike
this down
Tyson.
pretty quick.
He's Mike Tyson. He's
That's right,
Pith.
Mike Tyson. Iron Mike.
Pith. Oh,
I
man.
watched just about all of his pay-per-views back in the heyday.
Oh, yeah. We had parties where everybody would come over and it would be over in like 3 minutes and we'd all be like, what the heck was that? He just destroyed that guy, you know?
Yeah, it was.
And then, when Don King said the white guy's going to win, he knew to bet on Mike Tyson. Oh, my God.
All right. We'll count this down. Going once.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm just over here. All right, going once for the Mike Tyson Celebrity Mint card. Going twice and going 3 times to Red Silver at $25. Congratulations, sir. This sold at $25. Bam.
Thank you very much. Please send me an email, and I will send you an invoice, and then get this shipped out to you. Oh, I forgot to show you. This probably won't make much of a difference, but it also comes with a sticker, which I think is cool.
Oh, yeah. That sticker's worth $5 alone.
That one's the cool one because it's a picture of Iron Mike. I don't know what this one is. Oh, this one is too.
Came with 2 stickers?
2 stickers.
Wow, that's outstanding. Yep. Red Silver, we got your info. You're set, sir.
All right, great. Thank you.
Boom shakalaka. All right, we're going to jump over to Mickey Minsky at Iris Gifts. He's gotten something for us. It's lot number 30. It's a bin. What are you looking at here, sir?
Let's see, make sure I got the right one. Is this the ATB stuff?
It's the one with the big, beautiful picture of all kinds of states, it looks like.
All right. So this is my ATB project. I finally got it done.
Oh,
yeah.
You rascal. Okay. All right. Yep.
So these are the cards for if you want to collect the ATB or America the Beautiful quarters and you want to start your own binder and really make it informative, like for the kids, the grandkids, yourself. So each one of these pictures are really investigated. You've got the parks here that are represented. There's 56 parks, all the way from 2010 to 2021, which is the Tuskegee Airmen.
And look at that P-51D red tail. It's coming right at you.
Yep. So it's got the state too next to it on the right-hand side. So, for example, there's the New Mexico Chaco culture. It says New Mexico on the right-hand side. All these cards have P on them, but you get the P, the D, and the S. As well as for a bonus, you're going to get the W's as well. So here they are. There's all the whole set you get for $30. But these have also the cards. I'm sorry, the flips. Let me put this back in here. So for the flips, if you want the flips with it like this, I'm gonna have to charge an extra $20. So like there's the Lowell. On this side, you're gonna have the QR code. Anybody want to take a shot of that one? Can you take a picture of it? Scan of it?
Oh man.
See if it works without the reflection. Right there.
Let's see. Something.gov, Lowell National Park.
There you go. So each one of these cards will take you to the park,
What?
the official site. So you can plan a trip, tell you all the things you can see there, more information.
Okay. The Met needs to hire you like yesterday, sir. Come on. What are they doing over there?
Yeah, this is the way to learn from the park. So anyways,
you're a visionary.
You get
You
the
do have
W's
these
too, and the W's also include that there's a V75. See there at the top? You're going to have the V75. Try to look for that in your pocket change. So you get the full set of these. If you want the flips like this, I think there's 168 of these flips. It's $20 more. For just the cards, I will send you the cards for $30 plus shipping. Start your own binders. Anybody have any questions? I can try to answer. Like that tall grass how it came out. Tall grass, Kansas.
I know. IRR says can't fool him with photoshopping. No doubt. The guy's a stud, man. Look at that. Look at that. Come on.
Yeah, you can look at it even when you're looking for the quarter. You haven't found it yet. So if you buy from me all of the flips, which is an extra $20, I'll throw in these, these protectors, so you can start your own binder, 3-ring binder. And you can do like down here this way if you wanted to, 2010, 2011, 2012.
There should be one of these in every school in the United States.
Yeah. I was thinking about sending it to maybe some of the artists we've made contact with, like Alana Hagler.
Yeah.
She might appreciate this.
So pumped.
Anybody interested? If not, we're going to put them up on Stacker's merchandise area as well in the near future. And we'll maybe do a digital version. It'll be cheaper. So you can do your own printing. You can do it on white paper from your own printer if you want to. It won't come out as good because these are 14-point cards, like business cards, high color. Won't be as good, but you might have a better printer than the professionals. So
never know.
Yep. Anyway, don't see anybody interested. I'm not looking at my chat right now. Anybody interested? No? All right. Change your mind. It'll be on Stacker's merch site very soon.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. GenX, you want to go with that uncirc?
Yep. Here we
Awesome.
go.
Here we go, folks. This is lot number 17, an uncirculated, an enhanced uncirculated coin set from 2017. This is super rare. The Mint did this one time.
Yep. One time. 225th anniversary. OGP. Does have the COA and 2 lenses. So there's your and then we also have the quarters. $2017. And again, it's the apologize, the lighting is not probably picking up that it's enhanced. But it is one of the few sets that I held on to because it's just cool. It's an enhanced and circulated.
Yeah, I'm bummed I got rid of mine. That's one of the coolest sets.
Should have said something to me.
No.
Melt down.
Into the couch to get comfortable. Absolutely.
Red silver coming in.
Nice red silver. That's a great deal for that set, sir. I don't know what that's just incredible.
Well, I've priced everything like that. Just
That's a hell of a
some
deal.
things, so it
I'm
is
not
good
trying to
price.
take it away from red silver or get him, sniped
Yeah.
or anything, but that's a great deal for that set.
Well, you can bid.
My wife would kick me in the, what? Hey, I'm not the only one that said that here tonight. There's a bunch of people that've been like, yeah, happy wife, happy life, and stuff like that. But happy husband, happy husband.
Oh. So, but it is a nice set.
It is.
Obviously it's unique. They've never done it before or since. All right.
You can't give it a nice ring though. Happy husband, happy husband.
Right, exactly.
It don't work.
Nope. Can you tell us what quarters or the reverse of those quarters are? Like, what are we looking at here?
where's my? Bear with me.
Sorry, got to put on your eyeballs.
Yeah, effigy mounds.
Yep.
Frederick Douglass.
Yep.
Ellis Island.
Yep.
Who's that? George Rogers Clark.
That's right.
One more.
And
Ozark.
Yep, Ozark Riverways.
Those are stunning. I really like the effigy mounds. Not a lot of people really like that, but they're really cool. I mean, if you know about those mounds, it's really trippy. Who made them and why and all that stuff. It just makes you wonder.
All right, going once, going twice. Sold.
Bam, just like that.
Just like that.
Let me make
Thank you,
it
red silver. We'll put this with the Tyson card. Thank you.
All right, this is going to be lot number 31 from Mr. Iris Gifts. It is a bin for a 1976 San Francisco minted Washington Bicentennial proof.
I'm trying to find it. Here we go.
Oh, no problem. Take your time.
I found it.
A lot were just bulldozed. Here we go. Oh,
Here
yeah.
we go.
That's a gorgeous.
Yep, I got 3 more. $6 free shipping. My last item. Let's put bin if you want one of these. That's a lot of glare. There we go. No, that's so good. Here we go. Let's try here. That's pretty good. Pretty good shot. Show you Mr. Drummer Boy on the side. It's Mr. to you. Yeah, he's slick.
That's gorgeous. I love the little forceps.
Little blood on them, but they're pretty much clean.
Bin 4, red silver says. He might have just cleaned you out.
Yeah, I think I only have 3, but I'll give you the rest of what I have. Thank you.
Those are really cool. I have roach clips that look like that. He says, buy 3 then. Bin 3 then. And they have feathers on them. They're really cool. You should see them.
Those are popular, those roach clips.
Oh, I know. They're really cool. Ben Gateway says, bought 6 of those from you a while back. They're absolutely beautiful. I added the absolutely part. All right. I think we have just a couple more items left here tonight. I'm going to be selling now the American Silver Eagle Soaring Eagle Privy marked with the 8th era label. Starting bid on that one is going to be $100, folks. $100. And that's exactly what I paid for that bad boy. But there is a reserve on it, much like there was for the other one. And this one's just a little bit higher for the reserve on this bad boy, because I did have to pay a little bit more. But I will put it up there for you for sale. And these ain't cheap. And here it is. Bam. Whoops. Hi, how are you? Here it is, folks. Starting bid $100. And that's the 8th era 2025 Philadelphia Struck Bullion Piece, Silver Eagle. It's the first Eagle privy release for 2025. That's right. It has the Soaring Eagle. I think it's my favorite out of all of them. I think it's going to probably be the most expensive out of all of them, more so than the Star Privy Mark and even the one that we hear from the rumors that we're going to have an American flag privy mark. So an American flag privy mark would be kind of cool, but I think this is probably the coolest, seeing how it's a silver eagle and there's a soaring silver eagle on it. And I don't think we're having any bids, and that's okay. Unless somebody isn't knowing what's going down, we're going to close this down right about now.
Yep.
That's all there is. Bam and bam. Not a problem. One other thing, I think we have a Mickey. Are you done, sir?
Yes,
that it?
sir. I
Okay.
am done.
And I think GenX, you had one more item that you wanted to mention.
Well, I've got a couple of things, but what I put in the spreadsheet was I do have a gold and a World War II 75th anniversary, but that's a coin. If you're interested in that, send me an email and we can discuss. It's not something I'm going to offer up right here.
Okay. Very good.
Right now. And then if we do this again, I may have some other gold if people are interested, some pre-33 graded stuff. So that's the only thing I wanted to mention.
Awesome. All right, I have one thing that I'm going to do. It's a giveaway, and I got this at the fun show a couple of years back, and it's really cool looking. Let me go ahead and put this other item away first before I start doing some silly stuff. All right, prop this up right about there. Need a new chair. All right, starting the cam here, adding it to stage, getting the solo layout, and there it is. You can actually see where they nailed that thing with the pressure. Look at that. Bam! That's a sheet of paper. It's at the fun show. And I think that's just something floating around on the inside from the blue paper. But there it is. It says Florida United Numismatists. And this is engraving, and that's from January 6, 2023. This engraving was hand printed on a hand-operated 19th century intaglio spider press. And if you look at some of the design there, oh boy, it is just fantastic. So this is a giveaway. And I'm going to say, let's see, there's 36 people in here. Let's just go ahead and say choose between 1 and 36. And I'm going to go ahead and put a number in the private chat so that the gents can share that with you once we have concluded, right? And you can only choose, and it's closest without going over. And you only get one choice. And if you choose more than once, you get, well, you don't get bounced from the channel, but you just don't get a chance at winning this. So keep it cool. All right, there it is. Keep it going. Pete Smith says 3. Silverista says 21. Red Silver says 17. Invisible River Ranch says 33. Daddy Paw says 18. Metallic Silver Skull says 8. SDO says 11. Todd Speaks, Gamer Geek 72. I'm sorry, 14. And is that it? That's out of 35 people. We're doing a giveaway, folks. Number between 1 and 36. Closest without going over wins this print right here. Dun, dun, dun. Robert Adams, you're going to have to guess again because Matthew Porter picked 15 before y'all. And Robert Adams, please choose again, sir. At least that's how it is on my channel. On my channel, I can see his first. Okay. Well, guess what, Robert Adams? You just won. Bam. Look in the private chat, gentlemen. What number do you see there?
16.
That's right. The number is 16. And Robert Adams, is the guy who won this. So send me your address, Robert Adams, and I will send this out to you as ASAP. Congratulations, by the way, Robert Adams. I'm going to go ahead and put your name here on the spreadsheet. Congratulations. That's fantastic. All right, let me go ahead and stop that. Mute the mic. Wow, gents, how about that? I think we're done. Is there anything else we need to cover here? Let's otherwise just hang out and chit-chat and talk with the good folks.
I don't have anything specific other than I appreciate everybody that was stopped by.
I appreciate it too. Thanks everybody. I got to blast off. I got to bounce so I can get some money. It's expensive to live in California.
Yes, absolutely. Matthew Porter, I got your email. I'll let you know what I can do. Okay. Thank you, sir. And Pete, I got that for you. And if anybody was interested in that secondary 8th era medal, or rather American Silver Eagle with the Soaring Privy, give me an email. Shoot me an email if you're interested. And if not, no biggie. It will be up on eBay shortly. And I will be showcasing that probably on one of my videos, I would think. Now, I asked the gentleman if there's anything else they'd like to know or add to the comments. Feel free. Let me see here if I can do this. Okay, let me see here. See if I can talk to the good people. Oh yeah, my camera is acting wild. It won't add me to the.
Look at that piano.
I know it won't. Look, I'm trying to add myself to this, and it won't even show me. I'm invisible. I must be a vampire.
Yeah.
Silverista, great question. Some of a silver stacker. Yeah. Any thoughts on what will be in the next auction? I would say some of the stuff that didn't sell tonight, perhaps some of the items that you haven't seen yet, maybe some uncirculated coin sets. But I think the real question here is, Silverista, what would you like to see in the auction? That's what I'd like to know. That way we can kind of cater to what you'd like. All right, Mickey, you said you got to bounce. Have a great time, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. I got to take off.
Okay, take care, sir.
Thank you, folks, for coming.
Good one.
And look forward to seeing you next auction. Take care, guys.
Yes, hopefully you'll be able to
see
join us, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So Neil, if it is around again, if it's there and it's the right price, absolutely, you got it. Yep, Silver Eagle with the Soaring Eagle Privy. Yeah, Mickey Minsky's a great guy. And folks, did you see the items that he had created that are going to be on the Son of a Silver Stacker YouTube channel? I mean, come on, that's high level stuff that I would imagine people like that publishing company. What is it? What am I trying to say here? It's the big boys, Whitman, right? They should be all over that dude. They should be hiring him on a full-time basis to make books, to make, you name it. He's so talented.
Yeah, that was pretty good, especially putting the flips, and then you combine the books that holds the flips. So yeah, it's nice stuff.
Yeah, it adds to the coin collecting experience. I mean, yeah, the coins are awesome to look at, but really, I mean, yeah, and I know you had mentioned this earlier. Do people really buy the coins for the packaging? No, they don't. But I think it's a value add, and maybe it's just me, but I really like those Lincoln cents when they were rolled in the 2009 wrappers, and they were special to me. Either way.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it had the lens. I thought the 4-coin lens I thought was cool.
Oh yeah.
That came with the proof set, I should say. But
that's outstanding. Well, if there's anything else you'd like to add, so otherwise I'm going to call it a day. And yeah, do we want to do next Wednesday, maybe same bat time, or maybe a little bit later, perhaps? What do you think? Or maybe earlier? Your call. I'm flexible.
I think that red silver, exactly. I don't know. I think we should probably discuss it. I'm thinking maybe try one at early evening next time.
Yeah, okay. That's not because I got nothing to do and all day to do it. So I'm
True.
good.
True. Yeah, I just about any day works for me.
Okay.
I think the only thing we need to dial in is maybe the time.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a decent crowd that rolled through on and off, but we can take that. We'll take that offline and kick some stuff around and see what we might try.
All right. Neil says, you guys name the day and time, and I'll be there. Thank you for your support, Neil. Do appreciate that. Yeah, afternoon, one out of the blue. I missed 58 minutes out of the show. There you go. Everyone is usually home from work in the evening. All right. So I think that's a lesson learned in time right there. We'll shoot for an evening show next time around. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. I'm going to go play the piano. Stacker out.